Let's turn our attention now over to the 40th Annual Women in Agriculture Conference I share with you recently took place. This event covered a wide range of topics, including one that really hit home for many of those in the audience. That was called Marketing Mind Games. Extension Educator Jessica Groskopf led this workshop on how to maximize your marketing plan and avoid some of the common pitfalls out there. Market Journal's Mike Straub has more on the strategies shared at this conference.
One of the biggest obstacles to the marketing mind game is the fear that we are making the wrong marketing decisions. Marketing decisions should not always be based on getting the highest price, and there are good reasons to sell grain below the highest price.
Sometimes farmers get caught in what I call the grain marketing mind game, which is kind of those emotional sales and emotional holds, right? We're not really sure if it's the right time or whether or not we should take action in the market. And by having a written marketing plan that helps us take action and really process through what we want to accomplish as a farmer, and that's to survive. And to be able to survive, we've got to sell grain.
To avoid information fatigue, find 2 or 3 trusted information sources. By filtering your information intake, you are more likely to retain the information you are receiving and be more effective at making marketing decisions.
Well, we can't go back and change it, right? Once we have sold that grain, we were making the best decision we could with the information that we had. If the market continues to go up, we should celebrate that the market's going up. But if the market goes down, we know that we at least have some sales at some higher prices. It's very easy to get overloaded on information as a farmer. I get text messages 3 times a day on my phone from my local cooperative about how much grain is selling for. We do have a lot of market commentators. We have a lot of folks who are trying to predict where the market's headed, and that can cause more confusion and really some more emotions around grain marketing. So I encourage folks to have 1 or 2 sources of trusted information that they follow and that they work with to help develop that marketing plan, but then really be realistic about what the price and the expectation for prices is for this year.
Find a price barometer that you can gauge prices against. This can be your cost of production, cash flow price, or the predicted cash price range from the USDA. This allows you to look at prices more objectively to determine if you are making a sound marketing decision.
It depends on what that source of information is. So we know that there are specific sources of information that we rely on, like the USDA WASDE report, and it's not whether reports like that are right or wrong, it's how are you going to react to them.
One of the easiest ways to defeat the marketing mind game is to write a grain marketing plan. Once you have your plan written, share it with someone like your spouse or banker who will help you stick to your marketing goals.
As we look at markets, we have to think about the fact that there is a possibility or a range of possibilities for prices to fall within a year. So a couple of sources of information we like to look at to set that realistic expectation is looking at the USDA WASDE reports. It's also looking at what potentially our bank cash flowed us at the beginning of the year, and then seeing what the market is truly offering us today. And each individual farmer is going to look at those prices and might have a different perspective. But the biggest difference that we see in that realistic price expectation is your individual cost of production and estimated cost of production. And we have to continually be looking at that number as it evolves throughout the year and not just at one point. My biggest piece of advice is not only to have a price in mind, but to actually sit down and write a physical grain marketing plan that includes your price targets, date targets, and also has ideas of what types of contracts that you are going to use this year, breaking the quantity you expect to produce or the quantity you have in the bin down into smaller units so that you're selling throughout these peak season prices through planting and into late July, early August.
We all get lost in the marketing mind game, but by using these steps, you can remove the anxiety from your marketing plan to successfully price your crop and concentrate on other aspects of your farming operation. Reporting for Market Journal, I'm Mike Straub.